Hi everyone, and welcome to our Sweet Pea Lavender Collection. So many of you emailed us and messaged us regarding the Sweet Pea Collection, which was the original one that came out, which was in the pink tones and the green tones, that you just loved the collection so much, but you wanted to see it as well in a kind of a lavender tone. And this is it. This is the collection. It is the identical kit to the Sweet Pea Collection. Obviously just recolored into this lavender color. So let's take a look at its beauty in a second, but before we do, this is our bundled collection for those of you that are new to our videos. In our bundled collection, you receive all 5 coordinated products. You purchase it as one large product and you save 20% on it versus purchasing each item individually. And there are no duplicates, so don't worry about that. Here we are in the Sweet Pea Lavender Collection. So for those of you that did buy or did obviously wanted and had emailed us about this collection, here it is in all its beauty. The colors in it are so soothing. Whereas the Sweet Pea was light and airy and bright and cheerful, this one is that soothing, calming, really, really pretty tones that you're going to see. You're going to see this come through as well in the layout at the end that I'll show you, as well as the card making idea, just to give you some inspiration and idea. You're going to see how that comes together when you actually do make your paper crafts. You're going to see exactly what does it look like when you put it all together, or to give you some ideas as to, boy, I'd sure like to create with it, but I have a bit of creative block or whatever. That's the reason we do those things. But as you can see, this is the identical papers. And for those of you, if you're brand new to us and you're seeing this and liking this, don't forget to check out our Sweet Pea collection if you are looking for it in more of the soft pinks and light green colors, because that is also available as well if that is the color palette that you are looking for. So into just finishing off the background papers here and into our elements and embellishments, you'll see how wonderful everything pairs together. And like I said earlier, that soothing color palette, like look at that. The bookmark is so simple and so elegantly designed, but it has that calming, soothing. Doesn't this feel like something you would want if you were, kind of curled up with a good book and you have this great blanket, or maybe you're laying in bed, you have a hot cup of something that's your favorite drink or whatever. Here it is. It still gives you that beautiful and elegant look, but it is so soothing. You're going to use this in so many ways, being that it is really, truly non-themed. Are you making a birthday card for someone? You have these great circle elements. Hello, sunshine. So is it for a friendship? Is it for somebody's anniversary? This is the sweet life. Is it for somebody's retirement? Maybe somebody's, taking early retirement or full retirement, whatever. Telling them to enjoy each moment of life, and now they're going to get to, now that they don't have to spend, 8 or 10 hours a day at work. It's always the little things that make a big difference. Maybe you're doing something, you're making a layout or an album or a card for someone that has graduated and they're moving into their life. Whatever it is, right? There is so many ways you can go with this kit. Here are the journal mats, and obviously very important components. If you're not using journal mats at this moment where you're like, I'm not quite sure how to fit that in, make sure you fit them in as elements, but these lined areas let you personalize things. And when you're doing your paper crafts, obviously, the whole idea of creating and crafting is because it's your imagination, your creativity, and it's custom, just what you wanted. You can't usually go and buy things off the shelf that are exactly what you wanted. So that is kind of the point of why we all craft and create, right? We want to make something that is right in our mind's eye and put it together. So make sure and use things like that. Same thing with the phrase strips. They're great things to turn to originally when you are creating to see if it matches up with the theme and the thoughts and the feelings that you have, because they are so easy to pop in and they're already done for you. That is the greatness of them. Seed packet, again, this does have, as you can see down the side and down the bottom, it does have the gluing strips. So you can use this, print it out and use it, glue it together, use it as a gift item. So whether you're putting in a gift card, you would just simply size this item before printing it, knowing that your gift card will fit inside here. Or maybe they are truly garden seeds that you had purchased somewhere, but you want to have this beautiful little container and beautiful little seed packet in order to pass them along to somebody. Here's the seed packet, just the very face of it, but imagine that as your cover for a card or your cover on a scrapbook or mini album. Maybe it's on your journal. Don't forget about the journals, because this makes for great journal pages as well. These digital stamps, as you can see, these are used exactly as you would polymer stamps, being that the background is completely opaque. There is no white or color that shines through. Again, sentiment labels, if we didn't say exactly what you wanted, very succinctly, they are all pre-designed for you. All you have to do is use fonts out of your computer, write on this before you print it, and off you go. You have everything you wanted custom done for you. The square elements. These are so gorgeous. You'll see how we used them both in the layout and the card at the end. Just their understated beauty really is so attracting to them. Now this first cluster of flowers is a sticker. You can't see the the white border that goes around the edge of this, but it does have a white border all the way around to the edge, so it looks exactly like a sticker, whereas the rest of these do not have that sticker look. Okay, so there is a differentiation between the two of them. These are exactly as you see here. There is no border around the outside. That is the edge of the flower clusters, and you can see that when my screen flicks to the black first there. You can see that what I mean by that, right? So that gives you sweet peas in order to, again, custom create exactly what you wanted. Maybe it's a floral cluster, whatever it is, you have those there. Some tickets that you can use easily as both standalone elements as well as to journal on. The trellis, obviously a main element that you're gonna wanna use. That's a great one to start with because you take that, pick that out, and you have something to build off of. It kind of gives you kind of the starting point for you. Word strips, again, filled in for you so that you can easily use those if that's what you wanted to say, or some blank word tags in case you wanted to personalize it and have somebody's name, date, place, whatever it is. So that's the FQB. In the little bits, which is our finished, these again are no duplicates. These are more finished clusters. So again, the little bits is the perfect spot to turn to when you want to pick your main element. Just a side note, this is that sticker floral cluster that I was telling you about. See how it has the white border around it? Just wanted to highlight that there for you so that you know what I'm talking about. Again, back to the little bits. The little bits, because everything is so well finished for you, there's a lot less pieces, if you will. It's more finished things. So use this to turn to, like, look at this journal card. Like, there it is, a card front, boom, there you have it. Or on your mini album or photo album. These are great places. Imagine this as well, that you can use in your mini albums to pull out and attach a photo to the back or journal on. Or what about in your journaling, do-it-yourself journal that you've made out of using this kit? Why would you not have this as something down the side of your page? Like, hello to you. Doesn't that just brighten your day? Make you want to journal? That's kind of what these things are all about. Lastly, again, phrase strips. Like I said before, turn to these, look at these and see, hey, this fits. I want to make something about love. It's for a wonderful couple that I know. They're celebrating an anniversary or whatever. Okay, well, this tag now has a certain color palette to it. Now it gives me a better understanding for when I pick my background papers and other main elements, right? It gives you a place to build from. And there are lots of them because this kit is so universally themed. A great place, like I said, to start with looking for your main elements. The papers, here is the 2 paper pack. In the additional paper pack, as you'll see with the 2, we've seen these patterns before, but not in these colors. So again, no duplicates for you. It's an addition. It gives you more things to work with. So you'll have the lattice in this green, whereas before you did not have that. Same thing in the navy, right? Those are the ones that when you're making multiple items, whether that's invitations, whether that is a photo album, so you have lots of pages, or a mini album, or a journal, you are going to want to have lots of options that coordinate. And that's why the reason for the 2 paper pack. The solids, on the other hand, they give you the ability in order to be, if you're really creative today and you want to create your own custom background paper by placing the flower clusters on here, maybe one of those beautiful square elements that I was telling you about. Maybe the bookmark goes in here. Maybe there's one of the sentiment tags. There you go. You've created your own custom layout page and paper. no problem with that at all. And that's the reason we give you lots of parts and pieces. We want you to be creative and get exactly what you want. But in the event that you think, you know what, I don't want to go that far, I don't have that kind of time, or I'm just not in that spot right now, utilize these as you would digital cardstock. So use it to back other papers, use it to coordinate with backing other photos or main elements, things like that. Very, very useful to have when you're creating. Lastly, here is our Sweet Pea Lavender Talk. So obviously in the lavender color, but it does give you an alpha that allows you to highlight both names, date, places, initials, emotions, whatever it is. You can say it and say it loudly and highlight that on your layouts and your cards, your journals, your mini albums, whatever it is, your invitations, whatever it is that you're creating with this. So you do get a full lowercase set as well as some punctuation in there. So you should have everything that you need in order to create that. So that is the full collection, folks. And to show you a little bit of inspiration, as I mentioned earlier, here is the layout. So taking a look in here, you can see how Mary Fran, you chose to use the sticker flower up here, but here is the floral cluster without the sticker, and you can see how beautifully they turn out. There is that square element like I was saying earlier. I just love the simple beauty of it. Here she has opted to use some of the word tags. Choose to shine. So that obviously worked right into what she was doing with our photo of our pup here. As well, using the trellis. There's the frame elements. There's a unique one to point out. Nothing in them. They're used as elements. There's no photo in it. There is no main element in it. And there's no background paper. They are used as simple elements just to add some interest and design interest for it. And the card, here is how I chose to make the card. Again, if you saw the Sweet Pea original collection in the pinks, this is the identical card but done in the soothing purple and green colors. So again, like I said, the soothingness of this is a sweet friendship, refreshes the soul. So to give this to your friend, doesn't that just give you that heartfelt feeling? You know, it really, I think it really exudes that. So thanks for tuning in to our Sweet Pea Lavender Collection. But before you leave and head off to get this kit for yourself, take a look in the bottom right corner. You'll see our Nitwit Collections logo. Click on that to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That'll let you know every time a new video is available. As well, give us the thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts on this. Let us know what you're going to create with it, or maybe what your favorite element was, or background paper. Whatever it is, we love to hear from you. Thanks once again for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy creating with the Sweet Pea Lavender.